Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the 30s Diary podcast. It has been a very long time, and I feel like I say that with every single episode, but literally it's been like a month, maybe. It's actually been a very busy month, honestly. July was crazy, and I feel like August is going by so fast. I can't believe it's already like August 15. So crazy. As you can see, I'm wearing a very like warm outfit today, very fall. It's actually still very hot where I live, but like we're blasting the air conditioner, so it's kind of cold in this house. But I kind of love a turtleneck vibe. Like if you know me, I love turtlenecks. I don't know, I love this cut and I love like a dark pink and red. It's like my favorite color. So I'm very excited for the fall time coming soon. I feel like where I live in California and it's still gonna be pretty hot for like probably 2 more months. So I feel like it's still gonna be a very summer vibe, like in September. And then once it gets to October, I feel like it's gonna be a lot cooler, which I'm very excited for. I love fall. I cannot wait for like cooler weather and those like really quintessential fall drinks like pumpkin spice latte. I know it's like very corny, very cringy to drink those drinks, but I love a fall drink. I love seasonal drinks. I don't know, I love like being in the seasons and like soaking it all in. So I'm super excited for that. But anyway, welcome back to the podcast. So today's episode is going to be all about how I created a softer life for myself, a journey towards peace and fulfillment, and how I pretty much went from like sleeping 4 hours every single night to finally getting 7 hours of sleep a night and even more, and just balancing my hormones, like being one with my body, feeling so much healthier in life. And it's true. I feel like once I really took care of my insomnia and my hormones and my health, that's when I really started to live a softer and happier life. And truly, I feel the glow up, guys. Like, I don't know. I feel like a lot better than I have in the last few years of my life. Like, I don't know what it is. I mean, I've been taking a better care of my body and my health, and my skin and my hair has grown so incredibly long. Like, it's the glow up for me, guys. I don't know. I just feel that. I feel the glow up. Um, and of course, life isn't perfect and there are times when like I do feel a lot of stress, but I have learned throughout the years that like I cannot live a stressful life because it's too much for me. Like if I'm way too overly stressed, it's going to affect every single part of my body. So I've just really learn how to live like a softer, more peaceful, relaxed life because yeah, that fast, stressful, high cortisol, crazy life is just not for me. It really isn't. So, I've been on the glow up journey. I've been in the happier journey of life and I just can't wait to share with you guys more about that. So, let's go ahead and get started, but before that, I want to quickly update you guys on my life, where I've been, my massage therapy and wellness business, how that's been going because it's been so much fun. And I think that's why I've also been really busy these last couple of weeks. So I was sick actually. Sick again. It's crazy. Um it's been a pretty like illness kind of year. Like not like deep illnesses, but just like, getting respiratory issues or like coughing or sore throats. And it's so strange because, I've been pretty healthy either than getting sick. Like I've been eating well, mostly eating from home, like definitely staying away from sugars as much as possible. And yeah, I don't know. We've been sick, me and my husband, but it hasn't been that bad. It's just been like constant sickness. Um, so it's been a little bit discouraging, but at the same time, like I do feel a lot healthier. So it's a little bit strange, but I'm trying not to let that discourage me or get me down because, I feel healthy. I'm blessed to be alive every single day. And there's just so much to be grateful for. Like, I try to wake up and journal every single day and, like, really get into my gratitude and just feeling lucky to be alive every single day. I think that's helped me so much. But life is life. That's what it is. But other than that, I have been working almost 2 months full time as a massage therapist, working for myself completely. And whew, I think, it's been a journey so far. It's definitely a learning curve. I've learned so much about what it takes to have your own business. And I think in the last month, I've learned so much about networking and building relationships with people and being in my extroverted era, I would say. Cuz I would say I'm in the middle. I'm not introverted completely, but I'm also definitely not an extrovert. I'm somewhere in the middle, but when you have your own business, you really have to connect with people, meet all different kinds of people and just show people like the best of your personality. So I've learned so much about that, and I am going to a lot of events this month, connecting with people, and working as a massage therapist in these events. And I'm also connecting with a lot of people in the wellness industry. So fitness people, people who are doing like sports events for nonprofits, working with yoga instructors, Pilates instructors, and yeah, I'm just meeting a lot of people and going to events. And I made merch as well. So I have my own t-shirt now. I have my own tote bag that I bring to all these events. I have my business cards that I recently updated. So that part is really fun for me. So the part of business that I love is like marketing and showing up for people and going to these events and talking, like the branding of it all. Like I love my logo. I love my brand aesthetic. But the things that I don't love too much is what my husband does. So he does more so like the accounting, the taxes, all the filing, the back end stuff. Even business things, I'm like, oh my gosh, how do I price things? Like it's all new to me, and because I love it so much, it's like sometimes the the business side, like making money, the profit, sometimes I just don't want to like be too much for people, but honestly, I do see a lot of worth in my work, and I think I am a really good massage therapist, and I have so much more to learn, and I have so much more to grow. But I do think like I am naturally a good massage therapist, and I love what I do, which is the most important part. And I think I have a really good touch as well and very nurturing. So I think that's what kind of makes me naturally a good massage therapist. But again, I still have so much more to learn. But yeah, I feel like I know my worth in my work. So I shouldn't feel too bad or guilty about my prices. But sometimes I do, I don't know. It's a weird thing. Like I have to learn so much more about business. I really do. But I also feel like having my own business has helped me a lot with like feeling more balanced in life and having a softer life, because yes, there are stressful moments, but also I'm very excited and very blessed, and I think it's really been a part of why I do have a softer life. So we'll get more into that in this episode. And I also want to know how you guys are doing as well. Comment down below. I know that I haven't had too many like vlog videos in a while. Like it's mostly been just me talking. But yeah, I guess I just have to I have to fill myself again. I haven't really been traveling a lot lately, so maybe that's why, but I definitely want to start doing my creative vlogs again too. And let's go ahead and get started with the episode. So, creating a softer life for myself, finding peace, finding joy, fulfillment, all of that is living a softer life. And softer life for me means that I don't live a life filled with stress or constant burnout or living without purpose or intention. Like I try to live with intention. I try to find so much purpose in my life, and I've always been like that. But now I'm finally living it because I always wanted to find purpose, and I always wanted to live a life of so much meaning and joy, and I feel like I'm living it. I feel like we just have to be present and be aware of our dreams and how it is coming true, because sometimes we can think like, oh, I'll be happy once I make this much money or I have this job. But it's like the journey is where it's at. The journey is where you'll actually feel that joy. you'll never really feel like you've made it because we're always going to want more and expect more, and we're always going to figure out what's ahead of us. But when we are living in the present, that's when we really feel that joy and we really feel like we are living our dreams. And that's how I feel. Like it just clicked for me one day. I was like, you know what? I'm going to live my life like I am living my dreams every single day. So I decided that, and that's what I am doing. And so I'm loving it so much. And you just have to take the steps to really get to where you want to be in life. So the first thing that I did to live a softer life is to really let go of other people's high expectations for me. And, whether that be cultural expectations or societal expectations, like I don't like that. I don't like being boxed or like I'm put in this like category of what kind of person I should be. So letting go of people's expectations of me just helped me feel lighter and helped me really become the person that I am because everyone is so different and unique, and we all should grow into the person that we're meant to be. But when we're so like consumed by other people's expectations of us or what they want from us, we'll never grow into the person that we are destined to be in life. So that's why sometimes I feel so different in my family. Like sometimes I just feel like I'm going in a direction that is just very different. And sometimes I do feel like a black sheep, honestly, but I love the life that I'm living and I'm so happy. And I think that the people that really love you in your life, they'll be so happy because you're happy and that you are living your dreams and that you're going to be okay. And I think that's all that people want from you, like your family or your friends. All they really want for you is to be happy and to live a life that you feel joyful about. So that's why even though people may have those expectations for you, it's only because they want the best for you. And people just want to see you succeed as well. But honestly, everyone has their own definition of success. So when you really show people your definition of success, I think everything's going to be okay and they'll see that you're thriving and you're living your best life. And that's why it's so important to like really sit down with yourself and figure out what kind of life you want to live and what your idea of success is, because success is so different for everyone. Some people may think success is all about like the money and becoming a millionaire and having the best job in the world and living in the biggest house and going on vacations every other month. But another person might see success as like getting to travel more often, and someone else might think that success is having a family or raising kids or having their own business. So it's all just so different. And I think that's the beauty of life, is that we can all have our own path and we all are able to make our own decisions in life. We all have free will and we're able to truly create the life that we want to live. Like if you really have that mindset and if you don't have any limitations in your mind, I think you're able to do so much with your life. And I think that's the beautiful thing about humans, is that our minds are so powerful. We're able to achieve so much more than what we may think. And it's really awesome. So that's why we can't live by people's expectations of us, because it's really just it's gonna bring us down. It's going to limit us. It's gonna keep us in this box. So that's why I let go of all the chitter chatter, all the negativity, and just, I listen to people when it comes to like wisdom and really good advice. But at the same time, you also have to go with your gut instinct and also know what is right for you and the kind of life that you want to live. All right, the next thing is that I found a career that I loved. And I think that a soft life really does relate to like having a career that you love. And a career can mean so many things. It can mean, even if it comes down to like being a housewife and being at home with the kids, like that's a career in itself. And if that's the career that you want for yourself, that's amazing. But you really have to find a career or a path that you love in life, because sometimes we stay stuck in careers that um, keep us really burnt out and unhealthy. And I do understand in this economy, like we do have to make a living and it is a struggle. I understand that. But at the same time, um, we have to take risks as well and really figure out what will make us happy when it comes to our career. and our path in life. It might mean changing jobs, looking for a job in a completely different field. It might mean even starting your own business and maybe even going back to school for something that you truly wanted to do in life. And especially when you get older too, it's like you do have more of the finances to make changes in your life and switch things around. I think that's the beauty about getting older as well. So I think when you really find something that you love doing, I think that it will like even raise the bar even more in your life and just bring you a lot more fulfillment and joy as well. Like for me, oh my goodness, like I think I'll make a video on this, but my personality trait is an INFP. And for us, it's actually like the hardest personality trait to like find what we will do with our lives, like our career, because we, I don't know how to explain it, but it's just very complicated. And for my whole life, I've had a lot of jobs and tried to figure out what I love doing. And I always knew what I loved doing, but like at the time in my early 20s, I guess I didn't really believe in myself that much. And I still have so many like goals and dreams for myself right now, but I feel like once I figured out that I wanted to stick with massage therapy and also like create a YouTube channel and make money online and film myself and be creative online, um and also now jump into like health coaching and wellness, all of that. I think it's just the beginning and there's so much more for me to discover. But I think that has helped me so much, like find a lot of purpose in that sense. Because I have purpose in so many other things in my life too. But in this sense, like what I'm doing with my life for my job and my career, it has given me so much happiness. And yeah, and I can't wait to like see what comes next in life. And um no matter what, especially for a lot of INFPs and someone like me, like I want to give like happiness and light to the world. So we'll see where life takes me and you as well when it comes to like living a softer and happier life. But yeah, so I really encourage you guys to explore your passions, explore your dreams, and have hobbies too. I think hobbies can lead to so many different avenues of life and it can lead to like new careers and new paths. So have hobbies, make life interesting for yourself, and who knows where life will take you when it comes to your career. But yeah, it is really beautiful and it has helped me a lot with like, where I should be in life and um, just finding a lot of balance too. And I think as a massage therapist, it is the perfect job for me, at least right now in my life, because it provides me with a lot of balance. Yes, it has its hard sides. It has its really like tiring sides to it, but I do feel so much more balanced now, especially that I'm working for myself full time and having my own business. Like it gives me balance, and it gives me a lot of peace too. So yeah, so it's definitely finding something that you love, something that you wake up every single day and feel excited about. Honestly, I think that can happen. Honestly, like I feel like when you have a career that you love, it is possible to wake up on a Monday and feel joy and feel excitement. And it is so much better to live a life filled with so much passion and joy. All right, the next thing that gave me a softer life is to really incorporate creativity in my everyday routines. And again, like I said, having hobbies that are so much fun for you. And for me, like I love getting into like baking. I feel like baking is really creative, and especially because I am learning how to make certain baked goods that are healthier for you. So that's been really fun for me, and it's kind of been a challenge too, like trying to bake without like processed sugars and just trying to be healthier and everything. I think that has been so much fun with the baking. Um, and then my YouTube channel is something that is very creative for me. I love editing. I love my vlogs. I love, love, love YouTube like so much. It is like my baby. And that's why I encourage like so many people to start making YouTube channels because it is just the best thing ever, but also you have to be comfortable like speaking on camera. And I know that not everyone is comfortable with that, but I guess I've always been comfortable with speaking on camera. But I don't know, I just love video production and sharing creativity and positivity and like love online. Like it's one of my favorite things to do. So that's what's like enhanced my life so much, and especially with like having a YouTube channel that I love to like content that I love so much, that has really enhanced my life. Think about what kind of creative things you're into. You know, it could be taking a class in like pottery, or even for me, one of my clients is a vocal teacher. So maybe it could be like going back and like learning how to sing or play the guitar or an instrument. Whatever it is, just getting into a really creative, relaxing hobby can just improve your life by so much. So even if you don't consider yourself to be a creative person, I still feel like everyone in this world is creative. Everyone has something that they love doing. Like creativity is not just art, it's not just, you know, baking or creating a piece of like crocheted scarf. Like there's so much you can do when it comes to creativity. So try something you've never even thought about doing before in your life, and that could really add so much fulfillment and joy and excitement in your life. All right, the next one is all about health and exercising in a way that really nourishes my body, because sometimes I feel like exercises can stress people out, and it can cause, it's just like it causes too much like cortisol levels to rise in the body, and it doesn't really help you see the results that you want to see. So figure out like what a good routine for you is. You know, like some people, um maybe even just taking a walk in the morning is good enough for them, or maybe even just like working out later in the day. And even like, you know, for the girls out there, pilates can be great for you. And you know, it's not as stressful for the body compared to like lifting weights, and it still works you out so much, but it's not as like stressful on the body. And also for the girls out there, when you're on your period, like don't put too much stress on your body, because your body's already going through so much during that cycle. So like, you know, during those times, like do like light stretches and walks and like a light pilates class or a light yoga class, whatever it is. Just listen to your body, drink lots of water as well. And honestly, I'm all about just like listening and being gentle with your body too. I think there's a time and place to like really push yourself, and that's amazing for you. But especially when you're not feeling good, or you're on your period, or like you just don't feel motivated, I think it's great to really just be gentle with yourself and know you have to just understand how your body works, how you're feeling, your emotions, and all of that. That will definitely help you with working out too, because it sometimes you have to be realistic with working out. Like sometimes you can't always do like the high intensity workouts every single day, or you can't go to the gym like for 2 hours in the morning, and then, you know, sometimes it can be a lot. So on those days where it feels like it's too much, even just going on like a 10-minute walk can be enough for you, and it can be great for your body. And our bodies just love movement, you know? So um making sure to move, even if it's just for a little bit each day, can really do so much for the body and for your mind and for your heart and for your soul, everything. It's so great. And I think that that's helped me so much with my glow up too, because truly I feel like I did glow up a lot in the last couple of I did glow up in the last couple of years. And it has to just do with like taking care of myself holistically, and being gentle with myself, and but still knowing that I have to like, you know, it's good to move and nourish myself. And a lot of it has to do with eating too, like eating really good whole foods, eating the rainbow, which is what they say. I think some of the best changes in your life and in your body happens when you really listen to yourself, nourish yourself, be gentle with yourself, not go too hard, and do what feels good for the body as well. So that's what helped me with my glow up so much. And the last thing that really helped me, and this is the most important tip for my, my softer life and my more joyful and living with a glow up, is really prioritizing sleep. So if you guys didn't know, I have dealt with insomnia pretty much like since I was 12 years old, maybe, or 14, I'm not sure. But I was young and I had the hardest time sleeping. I'm someone who has a mind that just goes and thinks, and it's hard sometimes to rest. And then sometimes, and then with social media in the picture, it's even harder because it's like now we have Instagram and we want to watch videos on YouTube. So I've learned a lot throughout the last year on how to really like sleep and just prioritize rest in my life, because it has not been an easy journey for me when it comes to all of that. And honestly, this is, if there's one thing that I can say to live a softer life, is that you have to learn how to sleep well. And that's why I love wearing my Apple Watch, and I think the Aura ring also helps you like track your sleep. But it just changed everything for me. I feel just happier and more energetic, and my mind is actually working correctly. Not as much brain fog. I feel more grateful for life, and I feel just more motivated in life as well. And it's helped me so much that, and it just helped me so much with my mental health. And I think that sometimes for a lot of people, especially creatives, I think that we're so used to like staying up late because that's when our minds are like the most creative and the most productive. But we really have to just learn to shut it down and just rest our minds and our bodies, because that will be the best for our overall health in the long run. So for me, when it comes to sleeping, I just, I try my best to get in bed at an earlier time. I used to sleep at like 1 o'clock every single day. So now, I try to be in bed by like 10:30. And that's when I like to read a book or journal even. And I like to journal like the things that happen throughout my day at nighttime, and kind of just like be in my peace and in my mind, and just kind of write down everything before bed. It just helps me so much with my nighttime anxiety. And then, going into reading can really help you a lot with just kind of bringing your mind into a different world, because sometimes we can stay stuck in our own world, in our own mind, and we're constantly thinking. But when you're like in a book, it's like you're kind of transported into a different world and a different reality, and you're just learning about different characters and storylines. So I think that really helps a lot when it comes to sleeping, and also makes me super tired too as well. And yeah, I just, I try my best just to like wind down and not do work at night. Do not like if there's anything I can say, is that you do not want to like continue to like work on your projects at night, or whatever else it is, like emails, whatever. Like do not be on your phone, because it's going to make you like stressed. Like I've done that in the past, and that's why I couldn't sleep sometimes, because I would be editing my videos until like 1 o'clock, and I would get so creative, and then I would like think about how the video was going to look and perform, and it was crazy. So that's why I don't like to do any work at nighttime at all, because it's going to give me a lot of anxiety. So honestly, like the only thing I'm thinking about at night is like having a good night with my husband, like being all relaxed in bed, maybe even watching like a nice TV show beforehand, and just like, relaxing and shutting your mind, shutting off everything, shutting off the world basically, and just being at a peaceful state. So that's what helped me a lot. And don't put too much pressure on yourself. Like, you know, I still sleep around like 11 o'clock, like sometimes even 12, but it's better than sleeping at 1 o'clock for me. And then I wake up around like 7:30 every single day. And I love that I get to wake up naturally as well. because I would sometimes wake up with an alarm, and I hate alarms because they're so like loud and they give me a lot of stress in the morning. So I love waking up naturally. And yeah, that's why I think that my life has been so much more peaceful when I prioritize sleep and my rest and my body and just being in a more relaxed state as well. So, yeah, that is pretty much my last tip. And I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of living a softer life. And truly, it has been amazing. And I hope that I can always live a soft life, even in the future, like no matter what happens, even if, I become a mother someday and I have kids, like I hope that I can still like show my kids that one day I can show them that rest is important, sleeping is important, taking care of yourself is important, self-care, all of that is like high on their priority list because life can get crazy, life can get hectic, and we're not meant to always just be burnt out every single day for the rest of our lives. So, yeah, that is the episode, guys. And I cannot wait to film more about my journey with health coaching as well. And basically, what I've learned, and I'm going to document my skin journey as well of how I'm, clearing my skin holistically through my foods that I eat and through my lifestyle changes. And this is my skin. You can't really tell. I am wearing some makeup right now. But I will make a whole series on skin tips and healthy living and clearing your skin from the inside out, glowing from within, having that jello like skin, and, remaining vibrant and youthful inside and out through the foods that I eat and how that shows through my skin. And so I'm just very excited for the next couple of videos for you all. And yeah, I'm going to go to an event tonight and promote my business even more. And I might vlog it, but I actually lost my tripod, one of my tripods, so I don't know where that is. But yeah, I might vlog that event, so stay tuned for that. And I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye.